Another usage. It's the same word that's used in Luke chapter 12, verse 24, and then again in verse 27, when Jesus was calling us from anxiety to trust. And can I just say this as an anxious person? Right? I've been trying to be open about it. As someone who has discovered that I am more anxious than I would have ever admitted. The opposite of anxiety is not peace. It's trust. The opposite of anxiety is not when things are going well. It's when I am confident of who God is. It's when I trust that He has me rather than needing Him to fix things for me. See, the truth is, things start changing when we stop praying for the anxiety to go away and start asking God to teach us how to trust Him. It's not about His intervention. It's about us learning something, asking Him, lead me, teach me, guide me, change me. It's so much easier. William prayed tonight for the God of the impossible. Absolutely. But He's not the God of the unnecessary. Right? Meaning He's purposed. So when He does the impossible, it's not so that we don't have to do the work. It's because He wants us to see Him in that work. But this work of our hearts, this work of trust, it's not magical. It's not even supernatural. It's relational. And He walks us through it. We don't run through the tape of trust. We walk the journey of learning how to trust. After Jesus told the crowds not to be anxious about their lives, and we always love when somebody stands up and says, don't be anxious, right? As an anxious person, that's your favorite thing for someone to say. It's almost like when somebody says, calm down. Calm down, right? Like, who are you to tell me to calm down? Jesus stands up and He tells them, don't be anxious about your lives. Don't worry about what you would eat or what you would wear. He says this. So basically He's saying, instead of being anxious, try this. Consider the ravens. They neither sow nor reap. They have neither storehouse nor barn, and yet God feeds them. And then He adds this, of how much more value are you than the birds? See, this place of considering, it's going beyond ourselves. It's doing the work we're often trying to avoid. It's making truth and trust our priorities when it would be easier to just sit in our anxiety and pray for things to change us. Think about this. Jesus was asking anxious people to look beyond themselves for a minute. He was asking anxious people to just change course, to try something different, to try considering how God takes care of all of creation. And if He takes care of creation, maybe I should be trusting that He will take care of me.